What the heck's wrong with me? I can't breathe. Because the real killer was not even close. Oh my. I was not expecting that. Yes, today we are back with the next part of Twisted. If you have not seen the others, go catch up on them. The suspects, who we thought was, I don't think he is because he was just taken care of. So let's see what happens next. Go follow the amazing author Ellieewrites. Subscribe if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's start the drama. And now we report a recent tragedy of a promising young athlete gone far too soon. Alexander Fleming, former Riverfront football star, fell suddenly of suspected food poisoning at 1 a.m. this morning. Food poisoning? He had blood pouring out of his nose, his mouth, everything. Paramedics rushed to the remote site as fast as they could. By the time they arrived to the camp, Alex was already in critical condition. Witnesses say he was feeling off shortly after dinner Friday night, but by midnight he was suddenly throwing up in violent pain. Paramedics were called just after midnight and Fleming was transported to Ridge County Medical Center. According to health officials, no other campers have been hospitalized, but the entire site has been shut down while investigators test the camp food samples. It was surreal. Like, one second I'm brushing my teeth and the next I walked in on Alex and he's out face down on the ground. I thought he was pranking me at first. Boy, it was no prank. This boy was going through it. I thought he was choking at first. Well, I just thought he was meditating. Anyways. Okay, I know. Anyways, or maybe it was me who was meditating. You were something. You were on those mushrooms. Can't remember. Well, actually, to be more specific, I was just vibing that night. Then I look over and see Alex, kind of like horizontal, but not the good kind. More like, whoa, is he part of the scenery kind of horizontal? Look at all these people. They're like, what is this boy? But then I was like, dude, you sure you don't want to get up? But then he was like this. Thank you for the display there. Just like this. Okay, thank you, Lake. He just stayed on the ground, just like, yes, I believe you've already established that. Health officials are now investigating a possible bacterial contamination on site. Oh, really? Oh, really? I don't think so. More food poisoning tests are being run, so we'll keep you all updated. But as for now, the community continues to mourn the sudden loss. So here's to honoring Alexander Fleming, a soul gone too soon. And now our next topic, Illinois' inclement weather warning. This just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. We all ate the same fish that night. No, it doesn't make sense. Someone did it. That's what happened. Also, is this school not panicked? Are the students not panicking? Because 3 people just passed away within like a very short time and they all knew each other too. Very suspicious. I would be sitting there like, what is going on with that friend group? Ew, you had to eat fish? Yeah, but it was fine. Well, maybe a little gray looking, like a weird gray, not a normal gray. But that's besides the point. We all ate it and we were completely fine. But the moment Alexander eats it, he falls dead. It's all just fishy. No pun intended. You sure it wasn't like a food allergy? Like some weird anchovy reaction or something? Who would even be allergic to anchovies? 1% of people actually. Well, that's just categorized under fish allergies. But anchovies specifically? Okay. Not that it's even relevant to this case since Alex didn't display any symptoms of anchovy allergy. Dude, who cares about the anchovies? Are we just going to completely brush out the fact that yet another person is that exactly? And the fact that nobody seems to be freaking out about it. That's confusing. Well, clearly not nobody. What if someone whacked him out and used this as a cover? Ellie's onto something. What if it wasn't really poison after all? It had to be some sort of poisoning. It had to be. I mean, I saw the signs. Cramping, vomiting, coughing up. That's poison, classic poison. It hits fast if it's ingested, especially neurotoxins. How do you even know all this? I read okay. And I took an elective on forcinic toxicology. Well, that's different. Good. I'm okay. And watched a lot of EBS as a kid. Well, at least it tracks. I come bearing sustenance. Beck, you made it. Please save me from the overload of stress and testosterone here. Oh, come on. We aren't that bad. Ugh, you're such a lifesaver. Anytime. So what's the status, guys? Any headway? We just need to figure out how Alexander died. Because if it wasn't food poisoning from the fish, then what We're back on this again. Well, I'm sorry, baby. I'm not about to get got by a possible guy who still might be out here. We need to figure out what happened in the window between dinner and when Chad found Alex on the floor. I mean, Alex didn't fall or choke or bleed, or I mean, we saw him. Yeah, no wounds. There wasn't any blood besides the blood vomit. Okay, can we like not? I'm just saying there was no bruising, no broken anything, which means no, he was deliberately. It was deliberate, is what I believe. Like deliberately. Okay, your main stance is that Alexander was deliberately poisoned. And now Alex's death is just being brushed over, which also means our prime suspect for the two other is 6 feet under, putting us back at ground zero. But this time with no motive, no suspect, and no timeline that makes sense, unless clearly Alexander knew something. Because when he was going on his rant to Atlas, he said that comment of like, they found out. I don't remember exactly what he said, but I'm thinking maybe because he knows is why he was taken care of. Maybe. And there he is, Atlas the pessimist. But what if we didn't think of it as ground zero? What if we thought of it more as like flipped? Well, maybe that's not the word. Maybe more like twisted. Oh, title. It's the title. Twisted. Yeah, twisted. Like everything might be twisted a different way. And we need to twist our whole perspective on this to see the bigger picture. Like, what if everything we thought was a lead up until Alexander was placed there deliberately, put there to keep confusing us, to keep framing us like a trap? Exactly, a trap. And right now, even right now, we could be playing into it. The real one has us right where he wants us. That's kind of kinky. Stay focused, Ruby. This is a real one we're talking about. Alexander is dead and no one knows truly how or why. Fine, I'm locking in. So if everything you're saying is true, that means that Alexander was truly innocent all along? Yup. Which also means that whoever got Jessica and Scott is still out there. Yup. Which also means that they could be watching us right now. Ooh. Yeah. Help. Okay, this isn't helping. I'm just trying to be realistic. Well, that's not helping either. Why is everyone yelling again? If you're here, I have cutlery. And I'm not afraid to use it. Ruby, put the fork down. No, I know what I'm doing. I watch every true crime documentary on Epiflix. I know where the jail is. Oh. Does it have something to tell us, Ruby? Is that you, girl? I do not know her. Yep, I definitely don't know her. Okay, so I'm wondering who it is. It's not Alexander. So I don't think it's any of the four of our little group here. But someone in the comments, maybe a couple people even said it too. Someone might have been close to them and is it? And someone pointed out the fact that Atlas's science friend is a bit sketchy. And I was thinking, because at first I didn't think anything of it, but then it was like, I don't know why, but it just feels a little plausible because he's someone who's always somewhat around Atlas and knows things. But that could just be me thinking into it. And the comment just popped in my head where I was like, so. Rain, seriously, of course it's when I wear my designer shoes. Oh, is he gonna be super sweet? What the? You just casually carry an umbrella with you. What are you, someone's mom? No, I'm just someone who doesn't enjoy pneumonia. That's the most Atlas thing I've ever heard. You wouldn't catch me dead walking around campus with an umbrella. Suit yourself. Enjoy your hypothermia. Run to that umbrella, girl. Run to it. Okay, wait. Don't trip in those heels. Okay. Weird. Thought you wouldn't be caught dead walking around under an umbrella. And I thought you wouldn't be caught dead making any human contact within a 1 foot radius, Kelly. I guess I make exceptions for weather emergencies. Yeah, and this is an exception for me too. For the record, I'm only doing this because I forgot I wore my designer heels today. I swear if these get ruined, I'm invoicing the rain. Well, so I guess an umbrella wasn't a semi-awful idea. Clearly. I mean, maybe I'll consider carrying one along with me just in case. And that's a maybe. Anyway, we better get going. And you better watch the puddles. I'm not carrying you off the ground if you fall in a wet ditch. How kind of you, Kelly. Well, you know I have my moments. Shut up. Big words to someone who's carrying the umbrella. Oh my gosh, ow. Can you walk in a straight line, please? You're the one who's not walking in a straight line. I literally am. No, your long ass legs are taking up the entire sidewalk. No, this is literally the third time you stepped on me with those stupid heels. Excuse me, these heels are not stupid, they're designer. So, thanks for the ride. I owe you one. Don't worry about it. It's not that far anyways. Well, still thanks. Ooh, character development A. So, about the third one, what's the plan? That's if we even have a plan right now. Beats me. Like you said, this new revelation sort of twisted everything on its head. I really, really thought it was Alexander all along. Same when I still don't understand how the news is covering this up as food poisoning. Interesting that it's always being covered up. I mean, if Alexander truly died from poison, who could have done it? That's the big question. Because now it could have been anyone, especially if it was poison. You know how easy it would have been for someone to slip something into his drink, his food? It could have been anyone, anywhere, anytime. Could have been slipped in before Alex even packed for camp or even packed along without him knowing it. Or even topical. Heck, if it's topical, that makes things a lot more complicated. So you don't think it was anyone from the camp? Honestly, I doubt it. If we wanted to get to the bottom of this, we better start expanding our suspect list. That means thinking broader. Think students, professors, locals. That creepy homeless guy that always follows people up the back east tunnel after 9 p.m. I bet it was him. No, I doubt it was him. I forgot to mention that there has to be some sort of correlation here, some motive. Because we're not just hunting someone anymore, we're hunting a genius. Once again, the science friend. And that genius could be anyone. Could be anyone. Okay, hear me out. What about Mark Hughes? Who? Mark? You mean Mark. The Mark who microwaved a spoon sophomore year. Who is this man? Then proceeded to accidentally light the cafeteria on fire. That's Mark. It's just that he knew both Jessica and Scott. I also found out that he worked shifts at the clubhouse pool. And he also failed the freshman English midterm. Doubt he could spell it, let alone plan one. Judgmental much? Just because he failed the test doesn't automatically mean he's stupid. He quite literally lit a microwave on fire back. Okay, fine, you might have a point there. Keyword on might. How about Vanessa Huang? I think I've seen her hang around the Rezka club a lot. Plus, she's pre-med, knows her way around chemicals. Yeah, but she also runs the mental health club. That'd be like a major humanity fail. Wait, are you in a lab? Yeah, same partner. And yes, he's currently holding hydrochloric acid like it's an iced tea. Dude, seriously, that's 1 molar HCl. I don't know. If it touches your skin, scream first, then rinse for 20 minutes. All right, got it. So what were you saying? What is, if it's the Psych 3T, I don't know, what are you? You know, the one who's always yawning with the hat obsession? You mean Mr. Crenshaw? He's like 82. Why is this person behind us? Old people have nothing to lose. Did you have something to say, Miss Callahan? All right, heading to the library for the rest of the day. I'll let you know if I found any leads by then. Hurry up, Johnson and Callahan. You're already late to practice. Coming, coach. Oh, hey, Beck. Oh, Jenna remembers that you're friendly to her. Oh, hey, Jenna. Have I told you that your hair is literally goals? I said no. Oh, dear. Coming, coach. Well, here goes another long afternoon of practice. Voices. So we're actually doing this. Of course we are, Alyssa. We've been. Okay, but like, how far are we going with this? I'm not trying to go to jail, Vic. Relax, it'll all be fine. The plan's already in motion and nobody's gonna know. And you even know the best part. Oh, look, it's Victoria. I forgot about her. Beck won't even see it coming. Not until it's too late. You're scary when you're like this. I know. Maybe I learned a little bit more from Beck than I thought. So are you fully in? I mean, I do hate her face. Don't we all? Come on, girls. Each minute late is a push-up. Yes, coach. What are they planning? Atlas, seriously, wake up. I think I have a lead. Okay, seriously. I don't think it's her, though. It could be, but I don't think so. What the hell is your problem? I think it's just something being set up for cheer or something. Yeesh, sorry. It's just that you weren't waking up, so I mean, it's not your fault. I'm sorry, I overreacted. So, what were you trying to say? Well, I was just going to talk about my new concerning addition to our very ample suspect list. Listen to me, Victoria. I think she could be a... No, absolutely not. What do you mean by absolutely not? I mean, absolutely not. We've been through this before. We're not accusing people just because you have a vendetta and they have symmetrical eyebrows. Okay, number one, Victoria has nowhere near symmetrical eyebrows. And number two, she's the one with the vendetta against me. I overheard her saying a bunch of suspicious stuff in the locker room earlier. Something about me not knowing until it's too late. Something about a plan. Oh no, maybe she's planning to sabotage her shampoo. Okay, can you quit being a smart aleck for 1 second? I think I'm onto something here. So you really think she poisoned you know who? I don't know, that girl is psychotic. Psychotic enough to poison a random guy at a random wilderness retreat for what gain exactly? Okay, yeah, it sounds dumb when you say it like that. But to my point, Alex wasn't just a random guy to Victoria. She was obsessed with him. And when I say obsessed, I mean obsessed. Like full on shrine in a closet and here in a scrapbook. And I was, do you believe it though? I mean, I love Beck, but I feel like she might, she even wrote, get this fan fiction. Please don't elaborate. A fan fiction about them in third person with scenes. What kind of scenes? Scenes that involve whipped cream and a football net. Oh my, wait, okay, let's move on. Never mind, I'm good. And there was this one she wrote about with the water bottle. Okay, you know what? Let's we don't need to see this. I yearn to be the bottle. I was the bottle. Pretty graphic stuff. And why would you even read all that? I only skimmed. Only because we were best friends then, so obviously she made me proofread it. And I might have helped her brainstorm the plot of one once. Or twice. I feel like I need to report both of you. But this is all to say. Victoria was not stable around Alexander Fleming, never has been, so maybe she... Okay. Fine, we'll add Victoria to the suspects list. Just no more quoting excerpts. Fine, no more excerpts. As long as you help me figure out what her creepy plan for me is. I would just really prefer it not to be next on the roster. I know. I'll see what I can do. But as for now, we just need to keep sitting back, waiting, watching. We can't jump too many conclusions like last time. If we sit back and wait for more evidence, we'll be able to draw the right connections between people. Draw connections. Easier said than done. Everyone's connected by something, whether it be pain or loyalty or maybe even lies. Genuine connection is difficult to stitch together. It's really hard. Really freaking hard. Because people have gotten so good at pretending that they look a certain way, pretending that they feel a certain way. Pretending so they aren't stuck with the versions of themselves when they're alone. The version full of doubt, of insecurity. So we put on masks we wish we were, of what others might wish we were. More often than not, we hide behind our masks fiercely. I think that in a way, the main cause of human disconnection is contradiction. We're all hiding behind masks to appease others when it's only pushing us away even further away. Uh-oh. Captain Atlas, do you copy? Yes, sir, this is Shuttle A-17 requesting clearance for takeoff. All systems go. Vroom. We did it. Oh dear, we did it. We stuck the landing, Captain. Time to refuel mission control. Copy that over. If I shorten the fuselage by 1/2 inch and switch to heavier paper stock. Oh my. The stability should improve by 10% with wind draft from the hallway. Oh, Atlas, turn off that music. My skull is splitting open and I told you not to blast that crap when I'm resting. For the love of God, finally. Now just sit down, please. And for once in your life, just be quiet. Oh dear. I'm sorry. How worthy did I fail with you? I just wanted a normal kid. Was that so much to ask? Oh, a kid who kicks a ball or wants to join a sports team. Or a kid that just talks to other kids his age. Excuse you? I do talks to kids my age at lunch. You sit at the library table and talk to the librarian, Atlas. She's 70, and what's wrong with that? She's 72. And she knows more about propulsion than Coach Mills. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You're weird and messed up. The fact that a parent is saying this, I messed up. I messed you up, didn't I? You messed up saying all this stuff about your child, is what you did. That's all I ever do, mess people up. I used to be happy, you know. Okay, well, you know what? Seems like a you problem. Happy Atlas. And I used to be beautiful once, young and beautiful, and I was gonna be a dancer, you know that. I had a future ahead of me, but then I gave it all up for you. All of this for you. And look what I got in return. A weird little mute who only talks to his stupid little airplanes all day. Oh my gosh. Why can't you just be normal? I thought you would be the one good thing that came from me. But no, everything got worse after you. I'm sorry. Stop saying that. You know what people think when they look at you. Like I ruined you, I ruined your life, and maybe I did. This woman, I cannot. You know what I should have? I should have just listened to the doctors. I was 19 and so scared, and they all told me not to do it. I didn't listen. But they were right. Excuse this woman, I should have just no, no. Get this woman out of here. Atlas, wait. Baby, I didn't mean, I don't know why I say these things. I don't know, maybe it's all the bottles around you. Maybe that's why it's an off day. That's all it is, I swear. I'm such a mess. Yeah, we can see. So now we know exactly why Atlas is not close with his mom. Atlas, come back. Atlas. Now we know exactly why he does not want to be around this woman. I didn't mean it. You know how I get. Let's make popcorn extra butter. And we'll watch that cool rocket show you like. Yeah. Come on. You know I didn't mean any of it. It's just mommy's off day. I love you, okay, more than anybody, more than anything. Don't leave me like everyone else. We can play with your planes, right? And fly them down the hallway together. I'll put the radio back on and I'll dance. I'll swear I dance like I used to. Come on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. Oh my gosh. Poor Atlas. So now we have a little glimpse into what his childhood was like. And now we know why he isn't close with his mom and why he felt awkward about her coming over. Connections, connections, connections. Okay, Beck's condo. I need more connections. But how would Victoria's so-called scheme connect to anyone else? Not that I even know what this scheme is. I wonder if the people at her condo are going to say anything. You'll have 10 seconds to skim this. Ugh, Alexander. Former footballer dies of food poisoning at camp. Tragedy struck. 21 becoming severely ill. Oh my gosh, he had such a bright future. Coach Chad, fellow camper, we are currently investigating. Okay, I read it. I guess. But what would Victoria have against Alex, let alone to the point of killing him? I mean, sure, her comment with Alyssa was suspicious, especially the timing. But that, I can't imagine she'd do anything as severe as that. Which means that there's a good chance she didn't do it. And even a bigger chance that I'm back to square one. More like square -100 at this rate. Oh, a text. Ugh. Probably just Asher blowing up the group chat again. Asher, I swear. What's going on? What the hell? I know who you are. I know what you're doing. So take this as a warning. Whatever you're doing, you need to stop. It's for your own good.